ladies, I just wanted to talk about all our foundations that are available. Everybody has a different, wants different coverage, or may have dry skin or oily skin, or there's just, we have so many, or might not have time to spend, don't one of those moms who need to do the 5-minute face. So we have something for all of you guys. So first is our lightest concealer powder. I've never worn this by itself, and so it's probably the least one that I use, but it's really good if you maybe use the concealer under your eyes and then you want to put the powder. And some people use it all over their face to get a really light coverage, because that's what this would be a really light coverage. Okay, my favorite as far as powder, and I have worn it by itself, is our pressed powder. This, I love it. It's amazing. I set my BB Flawless with this powder, but I have worn it by itself. I've also set my pressed cream foundation over it as well. But this, if you love powder, this is amazing. And again, you can even wear it by itself to get that lighter coverage. Or if you like the full coverage, then you would want to put your pressed powder on top of your foundation. This is the pressed cream foundation, and you can apply it with, it comes with the sponge, or you can use our BB blend, our blends, but blending buds, my goodness, or we have the foundation brush. So and this is almost like this is Photoshop in a just as soon as you put it on, you just look amazing. You can wear it by itself, but most people will set it with a powder. That's what I do. So I usually, I used to use this all the time until the liquid gold, which I'm getting ready to show you, came along, and then I don't use it as much. But together, the cream foundation and the pressed powder will give you a full coverage. And I think you will really like that. And then we have the BB Floss, which comes in various colors. I also like to use the BB Flawless for, did I say floss? Flawless, BB Flawless for doing the contour and highlighting. Of course, I don't know if you heard, but now we have the Sculpting Trio, which I can't wait to get. And I didn't order it quick enough, so I gotta wait till June. But that's okay, because that free brush is gonna, I'm just so excited. But I do use these, and we do have a contour set. And how you would use that is, like, I use honey as my base, and that's what I have on today, is the BB Flawless. I really like this if you have dry skin, so it's really good in the winter. And then I do set it with the pressed powder, and that's what I did today. But I have used this also, you go one shade lighter, one shade darker for your highlighting and contour. So like the cream I would use in my eyes, my nose, up here, the Cupid, and down in the chin, and then the darker one I would use here and up here and down. Okay, so for the BB Flawless, you can wear it by yourself. It's the coverage is medium, I would say. It's not real heavy. None of our foundations feel heavy. That's number one, okay? But it's a lighter, almost like a tinted moisturizer. It's one of my favorites. And if you want the fuller coverage, you could set it with, again, our pressed powder. So this one's really good for summer or winter, really good for dry skin, and I have dry skin. Okay, now the liquid gold is what we call it. This is our Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. This goes on wet and dries as a matte, okay? And originally we used the powder brush, which you still can if you have a powder brush, or if you've already bought this. We do about 6 little drops, and it's just amazing how it goes on. But now we also have the Touch Liquid Foundation, and I use this with the BB Flawless too. So but you can pour it in the middle or pour it around, and a lot of people use the concealer along with the BB Flawless, which I did today. I did a couple drops, is another good full coverage as well. Let's see. Okay, so the liquid gold, using this brush is awesome. So this goes on as a liquid and dries as a matte. Quick and easy. So this is the best if you don't have time and you're one of those that rush out the door but you still want to wear your foundation. This is what you want, and it's a full coverage, and you could still even set it with powder if you wanted to, but you definitely do not need to. So that's all our foundations. I think they're awesome and amazing. And I'll also throw in there that even though this isn't a foundation, you can even just wear the beachfront bronzer just to give you some highlights and a little bit of color during the summer. So it's all on what you want. But all of our foundations, in my opinion, are not heavy. There's some that give better coverage. This Liquid Touch would, the pressed cream foundation would, and then you could set that again with the powder. You can, if you want the lighter coverage, the pressed powder by itself works, and the BB Flawless. If you want this to be, if you don't like the dewy look, then you would want to set it with a powder. So I hope that helps, and that's it. And you need to purchase one of these. Seriously, they're amazing. I think you would be happy with any of them. It just depends on what you want. So I use all of them throughout the year. I have different days. It just depends on how I feel. So I'm really lucky that I'm with Younique and a presenter, because I can't imagine all the money I would spend if I wasn't. But I'm so excited to share this with you, and I hope you will give our foundation a try. And I also, before, make sure you use a primer, because that's gonna make a lot of difference and keep that foundation looking fresh and flawless all day. So I guess that's it. Thank you for listening, and